here we go. I made a mini album. I have got to shrink myself down because, hold on just a second, guys, because I feel like I'm taking up way too much space. Okay, I like that better. Let me know if that works for you guys. Let me grab my phone. Thanks. If I have any comments or anything. So what this is a mini album. And you can make these for photos, mementos, little notes, little trinkets. And it's all made out of cardstock and chipboard. And we'll go back over to my website at the end of this because this should be up with all the ordering instructions. If you guys want to take this, this is going to be a class that I offer. But because this is so, each person is going to be different how they want to do theirs. Like I can't pick your cardstock and your embellishments and things like that. I just put on my website that if you spend $65, and there's a hostess code for this class, if you spend $65 and use the hostess code for this, then you will get the free video link to show you step by step how I put this together. And I have it done, but I have to edit it, and there's a few things I want to add to it. So again, give me till Saturday to get that done. But anybody that, if you hop on and you order it today, I'll email you on Saturday the link or, whatever, so that way you guys can get it. So this is the front cover, and if you guys can see, it's kind of wide. It's kind of wide. And then this is the back. And then this is the spine. And this is the bow builder I was just telling you that I've had since almost day one, and I've never used until I made this album. So you open it up, and the inside I decorated it. I used the Blossom Builder punch, and then the I think Everyday Tags label is the name of that one. Hi Denise. Hi Christina. So every one of these pages has a little pull out. And I do want to point out too, if you guys can see this, I'm not very happy about this. This is not a Stampin' Up border punch. And I will never use a punch like this again, because as you can see, my pages got ripped as opening and closing. It's too open. You need more of a punch that's not going to have like holes in it and stuff, because my cardstock ripped, and moving it and touching it, I ripped it. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but I'm still going to keep it because I love it, and I'm still going to use it. This is going to be what I'm going to put my Christmas photos in this year. So every pocket has a photo mat that you can pull out and put a picture on. You could put another piece of paper on there. I don't know if I have any. Hold on just a second. I bought these Project Life like note cards. So you could put one on there and, write down a special little thing. But then it's got a pull-out pocket here, and that's another photo mat. And then I also used I think it's tabs for everything. I've got a little cheat sheet up here, circle tab. On some of them, I didn't do it on all of them. Then you open it this way, you can put another photo here, and then you got another photo here. I'm trying to make sure, you guys, that I'm staying in camera focus. So you've got another tag here, and then we have another tag here. And every page is the same. You can put a photo here, and then this one, the same thing. It's got a photo mat here, and then it's got a photo mat here. Flip it over. I just love how this turned out. I used the scalloped tag punch and then the pansy punch. And this is just the real red cardstock. And then this is the DSP paper. And then this is the same. This is the garden green with the DSP paper. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Brianna. Hi. So then this page opens up here. And again, there's a photo mat. And then in here is a photo mat. And then again, I just used the pansy punch here and used the regular cardstock in the background, and then used the pansy punch. And then I'll show you, after I get done going through all the pages, I'll show you the stamp set so you guys can see. There's another photo mat. And then here on this photo mat, I used some ribbon for the pull-out. And then you flip it over, and then I made a couple of little, just cute little tags. I used the bow builder punch there again. So I glued this down so these won't fall through. So they're, you know, they're going to stay there. Another photo mat here. And another one there. And then you can put a picture there or something. And then here's another photo mat. And then we have another one here. And you could do these double-sided if you wanted to. I just did mine just single-sided. But then you can put a photo here. We've got another photo mat there. And another one here. So this book has 6 pages. And here you could put, you know, a card, a tag, or something. I left that one where it can go through. So you could even put another photo mount just like I just did right there. But maybe a larger one. Thanks, Paige. I can show you how to make it. Come over. You can use my supplies. This is my oldest son's, I might as well say fiance, because I know they're going to get married. And I'm hoping and praying they get married. And I hope it's any day, Paige. Hint, hint. But anyway, love this girl to death. When I had my daycare, she worked for me for several years. And I think more of her as a daughter than I do a friend. I love her to death. So here we have another page here with a photo mat. And then another one here. Flip it again. Put a picture here. Flip it over. Put a picture here. Put a picture there. And when I say pictures, you guys could put pictures. You could put a little memento, or you know, you could put anything. I mean, these, like this right here, this is not just cardstock. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try it on, which one did I do? It's going to kind of be hard, but I'm going to try to lift it up. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's chipboard. That's a smaller thickness of chipboard that I used, and I popped that out with the scalloped tag punch, and then I put the DSP on top of that. So you can, and that's why, you know, I'll tell you in just a little bit, but that's why we make the binding. I love you too, Paige. Hi, Jeannie. I like the snowflake one too. I like the snowflake one too. Wait till you see the back one. That's one of my favorites. So I left this blank. You know, I didn't want to put you know, on the bigger ones, I didn't want to put the embellishments and things like that because I wanted to leave room for photos. This is one of my favorite ones too. And then we have another one there. And then to do the little circle tab, how I got that, I just used my circle tab. I think the 3/4 punch, I think is the one I used. No, Jeannie, I mean chipboard. Hold on just a second. Let me get through this, and I will show you exactly what I used in just a second, okay? So then this is another one. And then another photo here. Now, every page is the same. This one is, I think, nope, I didn't leave that one open. That one's just a border. I couldn't remember if I left that one open. This, I love how that back page turned out. And I just inked around the pansies when I put them on there. This is one of my favorite pages here in the whole book. So this is what I've been working on, guys. This, I love this. And you know what? I'm not trying to be braggy or anything, but I got a really good webcam, but it just does not do it justice. The pictures, I just don't think it really shows you how pretty this thing really is. I showed my husband. I stayed up until like 4:45 the other morning when I finished this, just so I could show him, because I knew he wouldn't understand how to open the pages and that kind of thing. So I stayed up so I could show him that. Let me grab the chipboard. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm going to have to walk across the room. Give me 1 second. And I have a link on my website where I ordered my chipboard. I got it on Amazon. I have the link. All you have to do is click on that link, and it'll show you. Thanks, Linda. Linda, you could whoop this out in a weekend, and I'm not even kidding you. I'm going to show you guys here in just a second the one I started, and then I backed off that one because it was retired Stampin' Up product, and the paper was not Stampin' Up. And I wanted to figure out a way I could bring it to my customers. So I ordered the DSP for the, I knew I was going to draw a blank and forget, but I have it right here. Christmas around the world. So I ordered enough of that. I ordered 2 packs to make sure that I would have enough. And I'm going to tell you right now, it just fell off. I used 1 pack. I had to open this pack. This is my second pack. And look how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pages left and it comes with 12. So that shows you. And then I wanted to show you guys. This is what I have left from the first pack. So you still have quite a bit of DSP. But Linda, if you have a weekend to do this, you're going to get it done in a weekend. I guarantee you, you can get it done. Now, it's going to be working on it a lot, but, I mean, it's not a drawn-out process. I started on this week. No, last week. Towards the end of last week, I want to say, I had the pages done, these, all already done. Not all of them, but most of them done like Friday night. And I got finished with this Monday night. And I could only dedicate like 4 hours a day to it when I would get off work. I would come home and finish working on it because I wanted to get it done. But this is the chipboard. This is not what I ordered from Amazon. I will tell you that. And I'm not going to buy this chipboard anymore because it's just not as thick as the one from Amazon. This I bought at one of the big stores. There's 2 that every crafter goes to, and this was purchased at one of those. And I'm not going to get it anymore. It's cheaper. Well, it probably isn't cheaper because the one on Amazon, I want to say you get 25 sheets for like $12. It's not very expensive at all. And they're all 12 by 12 sheets. So this is the chipboard. So you want something sturdy. Linda, you got plenty of time, girl. You could get this whipped out in 2-3 days easily. So this is the chipboard. Now I want to show you guys. This is the one that I started to make. Let me move this one out of the way. So this is the one I started to make. And I am going to do a class on this style of one. But I'm going to do it with 100% Stampin' Up! Products. So this is the stamp. If you guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did this card last year. This is my card. I just cut the card out to put on the front. So, and this one, hi Cindy, are you feeling better? See, Christina, I didn't even know that Stampin' Up! Used to sell chipboard. That must have been before me. But a lot of our products, you can, to make these, you can purchase on my online store. And if you visit my blog, it should be up right now. I'm going to check it, guys, at the end. But it should be up. And I've put down a suggested, what you're going to have a Simply scoreboard. You're going to have good adhesive. I use Stampin' Up! Adhesive. And then they only sell a 1/4 inch. So I have this one that's a 1/2 inch. I've got that link on my blog too to Amazon where you guys can order that. And yes, Cindy, I am so glad you feel better. Long time ago, Christina, yeah, before me. So this is, and this isn't done. You know, this was the one I was working on, and I thought I'm going to stop because I don't want to bring this to my customers because they can't order. This is not their paper, their DSP. But I want to show you the layout on the inside, and this is going to be the next one that I'm going to bring to you guys. And for this one, we're going to use the envelope punch board. So here I made a tag, and this is paper that I bought at one of the other big stores, and this is all paper that I bought from them, and that's why I didn't want to, can you cut chipboard with Big Shot and dies? The trimmer, I did not use my Stampin' Up! Trimmer because I don't think it would cut through chipboard. But that Fiskars trimmer that I have that I told you guys I purchased for my classes, that's what I cut the chipboard with. And I did punch that chipboard with the scalloped tag punch. Now, I had to put it down and use both hands and go really hard, but I did punch it. Okay? So this is, the envelope punch board is how we make these pages. And each one will have a slide in here. You'll open it. You can put a photo mat here, a photo mat here, and then a photo here, and then each one you're going to start over. So this is the one I started on and stopped because I wanted to make sure that I could bring you guys the DSP. And then, like how I put this here, you could do pockets here, put a strip of paper like I did on the other one to make other little pockets. So this will be the one that I'm going to do the next class on. Cindy, you need to go back after this is done and watch the beginning, because I showed the one that is all Stampin' Up, okay? But, thanks, Linda. I do too. But I wanted to show you guys really quick so you can see. I used a lot more punches, I think, than I did stamp sets. But I started thinking about this. Any crafter has a ton of stamps and punches and dies and framelits and thinlits. So I thought, I'm not going to limit myself. I come up with this bright idea right at the end too, guys. I'll let you know that. But at first I was trying to limit myself to like 2 to 3 stamps, so that way I could offer it that way. And then it was just becoming so hard to make my pages be cute in the way that I wanted them. And I thought, you know what, if I give them the basics, the 12 by 12 paper, the Simply scoreboard, the tear and tape, the adhesive, things like that, they can pick out their own stamp sets. They can use what they have in their own stash. So I used the Sugar Plum Dreams stamp set, the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set, Banners for You, and I did use the banner framelits that come with that, Oh What Fun stamp set, and Merry Little Label stamp sets. Then I also used Cookie Cutter Christmas with the punch, and I only did one thing with that. Brightly Lit Christmas, and I used the thinlits. And then I also used Swirly Snowflakes with the Snowflake Sentiments. Okay, now the biggest thing is the punches. I used the Bow Builder punch. I used the Blossom Builder punch. The scalloped tag topper punch. My favorite, the triple banner punch. I use that thing a lot. The circle tab punch. And the pansy punch. Then I used a lot of my circle punches. So I used the 1 1/4, the 1 inch, the 3/4, and the 1/2. And then, let me kind of move this stuff back over here. You're going to need 12 by 12 paper, because if you guys can see, this is going to be your cover and your back and your spine. So if you guys can see there, that's how you cover that. So I used Real Red, and this is the 8.5 by 11. This isn't the 12 by 12. The 12 by 12 is what you're going to use to create these pages, the actual pages, okay? I would not recommend using white, because I found out any little thing you have on your hand, you're going to get it. But the DSP does help cover it. So if you have your heart set on white, you can use white. I probably will never make another one with white again, just because, like I said, the ickiness that you get on your fingers, you're going to get on your paper. But I used the 11.5 by 8.5 to mat, and to mat my photo things and things like that. So, the DSP, I wanted to show you the embellishments that I used. And I tried to leave everything out as I was using it. So this is the Whisper White, what's the name of it? Sheer Ribbon. I used that. And then I used the Quilted Christmas Ribbon. I used the Gold Faceted Gems, Ardoilies, and Pearls. So, do you know how to make this? Oh, Cindy, I can send you the video. Or I said, Cindy, go to My Sister's Scrapper on YouTube. I did not come up with this. I did not come up with this design. She did. And I just followed her YouTube video to make it. I'm just trying to offer it to my customers. If you spend $65 in my online store and use the hostess code, you'll get the free video. That's just kind of like the bonus for shopping with me. And I'll walk you step by step on how to put the pages together. And then I'm going to even show you, this is what I'm going to work on to add to it, is how I made these things. I want to show you guys how I made those and how you can make them. Okay? Cindy, you're funny. Cindy, let her make that. So let me see, was there something? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys. Let me jump back over to the website, and then I'll show, hopefully it's, hopefully it's posted. Because I had it, yes, there it is. So if you just go over there and click, I have the photos, and then I have all the information. The host code is right there. how much you have to spend. And then this is my recommendation. And I might add to this, guys, if I have forgotten to put something on here, I might have to add to it. But this is just the basics of what you're going to need. I have hair in my mouth. This is just the basics of what you're going to need to get started. If you already have stamps and ink and things like that, you're going to be good to go. But you're going to need the scoreboard, and you're going to need a paper trimmer, and I've tried to put the item numbers on there. I tried to make it easy for you guys, okay? So, let's get back over here to me. Does anybody have any questions for me? Because it's after 2 o'clock. We went over. I figured I would go. That's why I didn't do a demonstration today. I kind of figured that my little book would take up, mini album would take up the majority of today's time.